Evidences of earth interior, we were discussing direct evidence, indirect evidence. Indirect evidence. In direct evidence, we have discussed 5 points: minerals, rocks, mining, correct, drilling, super deep drilling, integrated drilling, correct, deep sea mining, and also volcanoes. Those are all comes under direct. So in exam you should know this flow chart, because before you frame the answer, the overall what should come what when, that you should know. The flow of answer is very important. The flow of answer. So if they ask you earth's interior and direct evidence, then you write this and this much. Okay, like already we have discussed rocks and minerals. Okay, so then we have mining activities across the world. That also is one direct information. So we have discussed drilling, super deep drilling, super deep boreholes. Okay, then deep sea mining and volcanoes. So they'll ask, discuss Earth's interior with a suitable diagram and elaborate the direct sources of evidence of Earth interior. What are they asking? They are asking this. They are asking direct sources of evidence. They are asking. So you should write this. Okay. If they ask you indirect evidences or indirect source, indirect sources include first one, let's earthquakes. Indirectly, we can ascertain what is happening through seismograph, seismic waves. That is one. B. Asteroid impacts also shed light about Earth interior. I'll tell you how. Gravity variation. Yes, magnetic field. Magnetic field. Like this, these are indirect. These are indirect sources of evidence. So please remember indirect. Okay. Any doubt in these? Okay, we have covered all these aspects now. So let's start with the indirect sources of evidence. In direct, what happens? A geologist, scientist will directly observe a phenomena, directly collect sample, observe, study, and then conclude. This is direct, where the scientist is directly involved in the exploration. Indirect is, that is through indirect methods. Because earthquake waves, seismic waves go deep into the earth, right? Can the scientist also go? No. Only we can place some seismograph all around the earth. Using the seismograph data, we can know what is happening inside. Let's say sometimes we get a ECG done. Correct. It is a non-invasive study. What is non-invasive means, like above the earth only, they will place some sensors. Using that sensors, they will detect your correct. So variation in the heart rate and all, they will check. That is non-invasive study. So internally we'll come to know what is there, what is the problem, if there is any problem and all, we'll come to know. Correct. Based on that, the doctor can suggest. That's like that. That is indirect. Indirect way of knowing what is happening inside. I just gave you an example of ECG, so you'll all understand. Okay. So seismic waves are like that. Because when the earthquakes occur, water bottle. So when the earthquakes occur, I'll show you how it happens. Let's say this is the Earth's surface. Okay. So there are, let's say, a fracture or a fault. A fracture here, or a fault. In this kind of fractures and faults only earthquakes occur. So this place where the earthquake occurs is called as focus. Focus is the point of origin of an earthquake. Okay. This is where the earthquake occurs. So when the earthquake occurs, large amount of energy is released. Just like when you throw a stone into the water, as soon as you drop, what happens? There is ripples in the water. Have you noticed that? We all like to do that. Every time there is water, you throw a stone and see what happens. As soon as it falls, you can see energy transferred from rock to the water and ripples of energy going in all direction. So correct. Just like that, the seismic energy will go in all direction now, like this, carrying the seismic energy in all direction like this. These are called as seismic waves. Seismic waves. Waves are nothing but energy in motion. Seismic waves are energy in motion. So they go in all direction like this. The first point they reach is this, exactly above the focus. Exactly above the focus. This point is called as epicenter. Epicenter, correct? I'm not starting the earthquake topic. I'm just telling you what happens inside. There is a separate class, 2 hours class. Earthquake itself is 2 hours class. We'll discuss that separately. For now, I'm just telling you how the seismic waves pass through. The study of these seismic waves is called as seismology. Seismology. Okay. A scientist who study earthquakes are called as seismologists. So what seismologists do? They'll help us to know more about the earth interior. Okay. So what we'll do, we are placing a seismograph. Let's say I'll show you here. Let's say this is the earth's surface. We dig deep into the earth's surface. There is a bedrock, rock, hard rock. Within the rock, we are placing a seismograph here. Seismograph here. A seismograph is a kind of an instrument like this, a box, like simple instrument. Seismograph looks like this. It will have a pendulum, kind of a rope, and a weight, small weight attached to it, and a pen, microtip pen. You can understand a pen? Microtip pen. Okay. Below is the rotating drum like this. So this is a pen, this is the weight, this is a thread, like a pendulum. Okay. So this is here inside. Like this. Like this. Okay, it looks like this. When the seismic waves reach all direction like this, what happens? The rocks will vibrate like this. This box also will vibrate. What happens to the pendulum? Will move. Pendulum will move. This pendulum will move. When the pendulum moves, what happens? It will mark on the paper. This is a pen, the pen will mark on the graph sheet like this. Otherwise, normally, if there is no earthquake, manlo, there is no earthquake means there will be a straight line like this on the graph sheet. Earthquake hone ke baad, it will record like this. It like this. This is recorded. What is recorded? Seismic waves are recorded by this. Just like our ECG recorded. So this is a recording of the ECG. Just like our electrocardiograph. Just like that, seismograph. Seismograph records our seismic waves. So written. It's a recording instrument. So what is recorded now? The earth's vibration is recorded. These are called as seismic waves are recorded here. This is the printout. This is a printout. We can cut that paper and remove it. So then we come to know. So seismic waves are of two types. Body waves, surface waves. Like this. Okay. Body waves and surface waves. Body waves may again primary, secondary. Surface waves may Rayleigh, low. Like this we have multiple waves. So the scientists will come to know. We are not going inside. I'm not going inside. I'm just noting down the vibration on the surface. Who? Seismologist. Okay. By doing this, don't you think we'll come to know what is happening inside? How much energy is released? Correct. What is happening inside and how much energy is released? How much damage it can do? Damage also. We can come to know. So this is indirect. Indirect way of knowing what is happening inside.